guys, welcome back to another Wicked Wednesdays. Today I have another tutorial for you guys. Today I will be doing my Siren inspired look, and if you do follow me on any of my social media accounts, you will have seen this look posted yesterday. If you do not follow any of my accounts and would like to, I will leave a link to them down below. So if you'd like to see how that's done, keep watching. So before you start, you will need some talcum powder or any kind of translucent powder that you can put on your face. Foundation or powdered foundation would work just fine. You will need some cream makeups. I have a light blue, a black, I have just an El Cheapo glue stick. I have some tooth enamel, which I just have the Fleet Street's Pegworks one, just in black. I also have a zombie teeth colour from this as well. You will also need a matte black eyeshadow. I'm just using the one from the Nude 2 palette. You need an array of brushes and sponges. Also be using this eyeshadow palette from Models Prefer. And I will be using, if I'll stay up, these blue and kind of green tones just on the side here. Okay guys, so to get started you will want a nice and clean face. And to start off I am going to be flattening my eyebrows. And that is what the glue stick comes in handy for. You do not have to do this process for this look. I just find it looks a whole lot nicer if you cannot see your eyebrows in the finished product. So you just want to take a nice decent chunk of glue. This glue is non-toxic, so just always be aware when putting stuff on your face to check out what chemicals are in it. And you just want to, you can use either a tool or your finger, just go in and quite firmly just put it on top of the eyebrows. So once these are dry, you just apply a fine coat of powder. I will just be applying baby powder or some talcum powder to my eyes. You may want to do more than one coat on this. So to do that, you just want to let it dry and apply powder and then put another layer of glue over it. I feel that mine usually stay fairly stuck down with just one layer, but it's all up to how thick your eyebrows are and how flat you want them. So now that you look slightly terrifying with no eyebrows, it is time to go ahead and cover your face in this light blue colour. And don't forget, like I always do, to take your nose ring out or any other jewellery that you have on your face. So now that you are completely blue like this, looking fabulous as always, and slightly resemble a Smurf, it is time to jump on to the next part, which is adding in some shading, because now you are just one blue blank canvas. You can't really see any contours of like highlights or shadows, so I'm going to be going in and adding quite a large kind of brow bone looking bit here. Kind of comes around and joins in with my brow, and of course giving myself quite high cheekbones. So just remember to always have some idea in your head what it's going to look like before you begin. So I'm just going to get my mirror again, because I'm not going to be able to see. So kind of like that, and I'll just do the exact same to the other eye. So now with the brush you kind of just want to start smudging it out like this. Just always remember when applying any kind of like powder on top of some face paint, especially with the Mod Mart face paints that I am using, if you rub the face paint it will come off, so you really want to gently just brush it. If you feel like just gently using your finger would work better for you, by all means do what you think will work. And you just want to do the exact same to the other half. Now just remember guys that with every low light comes a highlight, so I will also be using just the Selfie colour from the Nude 2 palette as well, just to go over and kind of just above the black adds a little bit of white, just to really make it pop that little bit more. You really don't need too much. Okay guys, now that I'm done with the highlighting, I am going to move into contouring the cheekbones. So with the brush and the black again, just going to want to add in the cheekbones, which I'm going to have to look at my mirror for this, sorry guys, so I will try and make sure that you guys can still see. So now that I've got the cheekbone, I will do the exact same to the other one. And now that you've got both sides done and you're happy with them, just go ahead and add the highlights to both of them. Now, while you've got the black out, guys, I'm going to draw on the nostrils onto my Siren, and a lot of sea creatures kind of have slotted nostrils, kind of like just slits on their face, so that is the look that I will be going for. Change of plans with that, guys. I am going to be painting it on just because I cannot find my really sharp angled eyeshadow brush, so I will just be going through with quite a fine paintbrush and just drawing them on. So don't forget to use your nostrils to the advantage here, so make your nostrils the width of the slits and it will hide your actual nostrils on your face. So now that you've got your nostrils drawn on, I am going to go through and do my lips, but before I do that, I will be adding my tooth enamel to my teeth. So for that you will need a tissue just to dry your teeth off, and a paintbrush or a nail polish brush that does not actually have nail polish on it, because you should not put nail polish in your mouth, guys. If you've got a clean nail polish brush, that will work perfectly. If not, just quite a fine brush that you do not want anymore, because the tooth enamel does not come off really easy unless you clean it right away. But I have not been that fortunate. So you could always do the tooth enamel before you put on your full face paint, because drying your teeth can get your mouth, just like the corners of your mouth, a little bit wet and can smudge the actual face paint, but I don't find it's too drastic as long as you do it before you actually put any of the actual lips on. So I'll go ahead and show you how that's done. So you just want to, I don't think I'm going to be able to talk while I'm doing that, so you're just going to want to dry all of the top teeth. That's the ones I'm doing first. So now you're just going to grab the brush that you're using and the tooth enamel, and I will be using a mirror for this, sorry guys, and I look ridiculous. Don't forget to give it a good shake. So now that my teeth are all dry, that is the finished look for the top teeth. I will go on and do the bottom teeth, but I will not show you that because you do know how to do it now that I have shown you the top teeth. So the teeth do look most effective when you're not obviously like showing it between some more white. If you are smiling like this, it does give the illusion of sharp pointed teeth, but as I was saying, this is not necessary to the look. I just feel like it adds that little bit to it. So I will go ahead and do the bottom teeth right now. Okay guys, so now that both teeth are done, which looks like this, I will be moving on to doing the lips, and for that I am just adding a little bit of black just around the middle of my lips, just to give it that kind of deathly look that a siren would have as she's luring the seamen. Pirates to their death. I think a pirate sounds slightly better. Now that you have her gruesome, dark, monstrous lips done, I'm just going for the real patchy kind of dirty look for the lips. Next I'm going to be drawing in some gills just on the side, as she is still a sea creature and does still need to breathe. And I decided on the face is the best place for this. For this you will just need the little thin black paintbrush that we used for the nose. And we'll just be drawing in some squiggly lines. And we'll just want to draw them onto the other side as well. Now for the gills as well, you will just want to add some shading underneath the lines and some highlights on the top, so we'll get to doing that just now. Just a little bit of shadowing, just like that, and we'll add some highlights as well, and then we'll just do the exact same to the other side. Now last but not least guys, I'm just going to kind of give this siren a cat eye look, so I will be pointing on the insides and joining them on the outside as well. So I will be having to use a mirror for this, so if I do block the view, I hope you will forgive me. But it's not the easiest of tasks to do one-handedly. So there is the cat eye for this eye. I will go and do the other eye in the mirror though, because it is not easy doing it with one hand. So now that both eyes are done, I will be moving on to just a little bit of eyeshadow around the eyes. And for that I will be using the Models Prefer palette. I will be using, if I can get it open, I will be using, I believe, this colour just here in green, just to apply a little bit just around the eyes. And for that I will just be using my finger and just gently tapping it around the eye. And guys, for the finishing look, you just want to wet your hair because she is a sea creature, of course, therefore should usually be wet. And I just thought I'd kind of give her the Mystique hair look, which is just kind of slicked straight back. You could, however, just have wet hair hanging down or loosey-goosey. It's all up to you guys. Contacts would also be a very effective look to add to this. You could get some kind of yellow slitted eyes, or just some kind of slitted eyes to begin with to go with the nose. This is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and don't forget to leave any other suggestions for tutorials that you guys would like to see in the comments section below. And I will see you next Wednesday with another Wicked Wednesday tutorial. Bye!